How you doing, guys? So we got a special guest over here, a Muay Thai coach. All right. You had to do the Asian thing.
Good to see you, Doc.
Okay, so let's break it all down. You've been getting some low back pains,
Lower back pain, yeah.
neck pains, and also here for that deviated septum. And how'd you get that deviated septum?
Right elbow.
Okay, that must have been fun.
Okay.
And let's break everything else down. What about the low back? What's going on with that fella?
Lower back, that's been around for well over a decade. I think the most interesting thing is other doctors I've been to, I feel like the first stretch they have you do is lie on your belly and get in that position, and that's actually the position that triggers it. After I do that, I can't get up anymore, so that's one thing I've always had to avoid. But hey, it just hurts.
Okay, so extension for the low back, not fun. Okay.
Not fun.
What about the neck?
Neck was from an injury from Muay Thai. In Muay Thai, we clinch, so I would grab your head, try and like move your chin down to your chest, compromise your position where I can land shots. But you're not supposed to resist so much because you'll herniate your own disc and blow it out, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm gonna grab my head, hold it down, and just the reaction, I went, and then something popped, and then I had tingly sensations down to my pinky and ring finger for a while. It's hard to breathe. When air fills my lungs, something expands, and some nerve is getting pinched on my left side of my neck, upper back area.
Now we got a couple things going on. The fact that you've been having a low back pain for more than a decade, and every time you also met yourself going into extension makes it so much more worse. Now, when I take a look at what's going on over here, okay, I do see a couple of inferiorities, but what's interesting is the fact that it's how this is arcing. There is way too much of an arc, and there's supposed to be a natural spring. And when we do a gravity line from number 12 straight down, see how it's landing over here? Normal where it's supposed to be is right there. Very tip over here, but your center of gravity is way over here. So now what you're doing is you're going way backwards like this. Well, we cannot walk this way. It ain't even happening. Okay. Now that's how your body started recompensating from here, and it's trying to get to over here. But you also acquired another injury right over here. So that's how it went to try to go over here, but it's trying to go way over here. So we got this huge arc backwards that's over here, and your body trying to go over here, and then your head trying to go over here. So instead, that's how this over here, and the viewers can see over here, this is really straight. So it went from here, and then your body did immediate straight up from there, and everything else went vertical. That's what we see over here. Everything went all vertical over here. So now another thing I'm also looking at is right over here to this X-ray. Yes, we got this mega blast over here. We'll touch base on that in a bit. Okay, that's from this composition. But this we see over here, there's degeneration here. There's arthritis at the 11. So the reason it would do this is because something got locked up in the pelvis. So the pelvis over here is supposed to rotate, internal and external rotation to the left and to the right. But since it got locked up, okay, and it's not moving too well, guess what? Something else above it has to move more. Traditionally, it's number 2. The second lumbar is supposed to do that, and we do see it. It is inflamed. There's increased disc space right over here. But I don't see any arthritis, no nothing. Instead, what it tells me, because number 11 is more degenerated, more arthritic, that tells me no. Actually, it's this, number 11 and 12, is doing far more of the rotational compensation.
Oh, wow.
It shouldn't be doing that, but it is. So that's where your MRI, where you brought in, that's what confirms, says, yeah, that is arthritic. And it's doing that compensation from this, right? Now, go and work a little higher up, where the twists are happening even more is right here, the mid-back, and that's the nerve to the stomach. That explains why you have this mega blast over here, where the bottom valve of the stomach, that sphincter, it's open. So as a result of being open, that's where all the bowel gas start coming up, like like a sewer gas coming up to the kitchen sink, and it gets stuck right over here. there's a top sphincter valve over here. That one we know is more famous because if that's open, all the stomach acid goes up your throat, which is heartburn, but it's closed. Because if it was open, you burp all this gas up to your throat as well. So now it's closed off. But the bottom part is open. That's why we see this big gas over here. So we got that component. We also have the side slit rotating so much because again, rotation comes from down here as well. And then the fifth cervical, okay, that explains what that pain and tingle got all the way down to the hands as well. But also it's from this, it's these combination, these two, that's ringing up in the middle for that nerve to irritate, that goes all straight down to your pinky finger and the ring finger as well.
Yeah.
All right, but here's more interesting dilemma I see over here. That's what makes this case even more fascinating is the fact that when I take a look at this pelvis over here, this fella should be leveled, okay, but instead you're dipping down this way. Another complexity is that what I'm seeing here, so you just glue a full shadow line, it should be smack in the middle, but you're over to the right. And I confirmed as well, this is narrow, this is wider, and this is also a little longer this way and shorter this way. So that confirms that your right hip is actually rotating twisted this way. But the things that make things drop over here, it really should be what we call this particular three-dimensional listings. I'm expecting this left hip should be a PI, EX, or PIX, but the only other explanation that caused that kind of misalignment, okay, because for this hip over here, this is actually telling me this is an ASIN, complete opposite. So if it's complete opposite, this should be higher this way, not dipping down this way. So if it's dipping down this way, what can make it still sink down that way? You have to have a structurally, anatomically short leg on the left.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So therefore, even though that we do confirm that the left hip is supposed to be adjusted, and if we do adjust this as an ASIN, well, here's the thing, okay? It's gonna make it dip even more down that way. So you're gonna feel even more lopsided that way. That's why I'm gonna observe, but most likely we may need to put a heel lift on that left foot, okay? So after we adjust you, gonna try to rebalance you over here.
Oh, wow.
All right? So yeah, that's gonna be the interesting thing about it. All right. So that's what we're gonna take a look at, see what's going on with that fella, and then touch base once again about that fifth lumbar over here, that inferiority where we're talking about, where you say going backwards like this. Oh yeah, that really flares up the low back, cause the nerve over here got to come out of the tunnel. There is a liquid ball bearing smack in the middle, but if this containment dam, the annulus fibrosus, if it gets damaged, this fellow over here will move backwards, just like you see with this one over here.
I see.
Okay, so it goes backwards, and since it goes backwards, most of the time, okay, the structure itself will go like this. In your case, it also went like that.
I see.
So just like leaning on the rear back two legs of a chair, going backwards, that's incredibly unstable. But in yours over here, it also tilted this way as well. So that makes it tilted only on one leg of a four-legged chair. So that makes it even more unstable. So therefore, every time you go into that extension exercise, your back is already tilted backwards like this. You're already here.
Right.
And you're asked to do even more this way.
Right.
Oh yeah, of course it's gonna flare and make that thing even more.
It kills me.
Right, so. Alright, so that's what the story is going to be. We're going to take a look, see what's going on. We're going to see which one we're going to tackle, okay? Because you have multiple traumas in there, and we have to find out which one we need to tackle first. Do we need to tackle the lumbars over here, or this pelvis over here? Don't know yet.
Wow.
So let's go ahead, let's find out.
Okay.
Visualization. We already see there's puffiness and swelling over here, muscle spasms right in the mid part of his neck over here. There's some over here. Yeah, I know he has one heck of a beautiful ink job over here, but I know it's making you view a little hard to see, but it's swollen over here, swollen over here, some swelling over here, but it's chronic. More swelling on the left hand side over here. Okay, so we're going to confirm all that data with this instrument over here. And this instrument over here is looking for those potential levels that we're going to confirm with all the other objective data. Alright, see, this hip is not, the left hip is not moving at all. Sacrum's a little bit jammed on the 4S level. See, that's also fixated as well. How's this fellow over here? Not too bad?
Not too bad.
And how about this one?
When you do that, it kind of hurts on the left side.
This one?
Yep.
Yep, that's a fifth lumbar. How about this fellow right there?
There's pain there.
That's a 12. How's this fellow right there?
A little sore.
Yeah. Right there too. Remember that big knot right there?
Yep.
Yeah. This one here too. See, it's so swollen, so bad, it's encompassing the whole entire thing. See, this is also coming from the rotation of your pelvis over here. Okay. Little more. We're just trying. Oh. Okay. Coming up, sir.
That's wild.
Yeah, I know it's wild. Go ahead, walk around, sir.
Never felt that sensation in my lower back like that before. Wow. I feel lightheaded. Oof. Damn, that was wild.
All right, sir. Well, just face of the viewers over here. So tell me, what's different in there?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Tell me, what's different? Clearly something's different in there.
Oh, I can't even describe it right now. I can't describe it. Like I said, I've never felt that kind of sensation down past my mid back. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes when I'm sitting on a chair, I'll lean back and kind of crack my back, self-adjust a little bit, for better or worse, I don't know. But I've never had any sort of adjustment. Oh, that felt like that was like around my tailbone area and slightly above it. Yeah, that was wild. That was crazy. I feel good.
Okay. How is this over here?
When you made the adjustment itself, there was something, you know, some pain or sensation shooting upwards. But as soon as I stood up, that was over with. And now that it's been about 60 seconds, it feels great.
Okay. How do you feel about your posture?
Oh, I feel like I'm doing this.
More upright now, right?
Yeah. I feel like my hip is forward, if that makes sense. That's how it feels right now.
Good. Good. There's a sweet spot. Let it drop. Oh. Breathe. Coming up, sir.
Ooh. Jesus. Oh, I feel like as a defense mechanism, my muscles like tightened up right around there.
It's understandable. You gotta walk around. Whew. Tell me, what's different?
Jeez, give a second. Like I said just now, I think the that part of my back is normally so guarded, because that's where, like you pointed out, there's some sort of herniations, like the tilting on one leg of the chair. And because of that, I feel like that part is always so tight and feels so vulnerable. And I think my back muscles around that part of my spine is like tightening up. It tightened up during the adjustment, and but you know, now once again that's been 60 seconds. It's starting to loosen up and feeling better now.
Good.
Yeah. But yeah, well, right afterwards it like freaked out a little bit. It was like, no, you know.
How's the posture and everything else? How's that coming out?
Oh, that feels great.
Okay. There we go. Come on up. Over here.
That one was easy. Whew, first two was two most insane things I've ever felt in my life.
What, nothing more insane than that in Muay Thai?
Muay Thai, I expected, you know.
Excellent. Come on up. We have to go deep on that one.
Damn. Feel good.
Tell me, what are the differences you notice with your neck right now?
I mean, everything just feels more relaxed at this point. Everything feels a little elongated in a good way. Oh wow, that was like at my skull.
Ready for the next part?
Let's do it. What's the next part?
Deviated septum!
Oh god.
Usually when there's a deviated septum, it's like a slight little tilt this way. But no, look at that. Insane tilt. It's like a caret sign over there. You know, like a greatest, you know, like a less than a greatest sign.
Right, right.
So yeah, that's no joke. So I'm not surprised how, you know, you mentioned about, yeah, you got like a nice one hell of a elbow cross.
Yes.
And the impact blew this way. That's what we see. This is like this old fracture, and it healed up right there that way. So we're gonna do what we can, try to nudge that fella back in the center line as much as possible there. All right.
I won that fight. All right. I got my nose broken, but I got the W.
Nice, bro. Yeah, nasal bones also fell too. See. Oh yeah, we definitely gotta set this poor fella back in place. Hold on a second. There's one. See, this is really, it tilted on so much this way, so we're gonna really set it here. Little more. Oh, wow, this is really kicked up. There we go, got a little more. Good. Oh, both your nasals out. Those are the maxillary sinuses. This one's still out. Frontals out. Good. Okay, coming up, sir. Go ahead.
Nice. It hurts way less than getting your nose actually broken. I'll take this one any day. This is great.
How much improvement would you say right now for your nose?
Good. The right one definitely cleared up. Right one was actually my the one that's usually stuffed up the most.
Uh-huh.
It's great. I can stop being a mouth breather. All right, cool.
Nice. Okay. Ready for us a little extra encore going on?
Oh, let's do it. What's up?
Okay. Well, since you're a Muay Thai fighter, let's
Yes.
take a look at everything else.
Thank you, please.
So we'll check the elbows. Oh, wrist? Okay. Knock the thumb out. Okay. Awesome. Here it is. See, it's not rotating that way. There we go. This one too. You get a number to these fingers, man.
Listen, they're in tight gloves all day, you know.
Not too bad. Shoot this one. Elbow's okay. This wrist is okay. Thumb's okay. Which is very fortunate, so it's good. There we go. Yeah. And your fingers need work also. Okay. All right. Give it a try. See how I like the fingers.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
All good, all good, all good.
How's the fingers? How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels great. Yeah, it was good.
All right. Now we're gonna check everything else.
All right.
This is slightly out. Just slightly. No, this is fine. This is slightly out. Just that one. So I already can see, so a lot of your arches are in trouble here. Medial arches, partial collapse, but the transverse. And see how much is flattening out on the outside over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your lateral arch is gone, the transverse arch is also gone because all the toes, they all splayed out. Okay, you know, they all flatten out. There should be a little arc like this, just a tiny bit arch like this, but you don't have anything else. It's completely straightened out. Okay, so transverse arch is completely flat and gone. So let's get to work with all of this stuff.
Ooh.
Okay, let's set this first. Okay, there we go. No more. No. Little quiet one there. Here's that biggie. There's that one. There's that one. Go ahead, walk around, see you like them.
Feel brand new. You should stop by like once a week.
Okay, give a kick around or something like that. Give it a try, see how the feet feel.
Give it a kick.
Well, don't kick me.
No, this feels good. Feel great.
Nice.
Thanks, Doc.
Hey, not a problem. Well, that's what it was all about, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll see you next time.
See you next time.